Yo, 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 it's your boy Blaise McCoy. We're back for Fantasy Action Wrestling. I am in Time Machine Arena, flying around making dream matches from wrestlers from today and yesterday. Tonight it's the Chambers of Change. That's right, Elimination Chambers coming early right here on AEW. Stay tuned. In the building, Omar Wolf as well. The Bastage is in the building. Crack a cold one and get ready for a party, y'all. Mark Caliber's in the house. No live chat again, so we'll take care of that. Monster Factory Wrestling in the building, and yes, if you look closely, you might see a familiar face on there, or at least a familiar name. We're going to start off tonight, 8 matches on the card, 5 of them in an Elimination Chamber. Titles on the line all around, folks. NXT title on the line here in FAW in our first chamber. It's EC3, Elias, Johnny Gargano, Seth Rollins, Velveteen Dream, and Adam Cole. The U.S. title on the line. Kurt Angle, Daniel Bryan, Ric Flair, Hangman Page from the invading AEW, Dolph Ziggler, and AJ Styles also fighting for AEW. Haven't tuned in lately to FAW, the All Elite Wrestling wrestlers have been invading and trying to take the championships. Tonight we're going to put them all on the line again and see how it shakes out. In our third matchup, the Intercontinental title on the line. Pete Dunne, your new Intercontinental Champion. And he'll go up against Roddy Piper, Finn Balor, Pac from AEW, Nakamura from AEW, and Psycho Sid also representing AEW. The Canadian Chamber, Bret the Hitman Hart, Bobby Roode, Alpha Jericho, Kenny Omega, Kevin Owens, and the Shonky Tonk Man's going to be in action, fighting for Canada in the Chamber. And then our NXT champion, Aleister Black, will go and try to take the Nitro champion away from the other brand. That's Goldberg. The Undertaker successfully beating Pac for the AEW 2020 championship, stealing one for FAW, and defeating him again in the rematch. Now they're sending Cody after The Undertaker to try to take the AEW 2020 title back. And then finally, unveiling the Fantasy Action Wrestling Tag Team Championships, it's the Road Warriors, the Young Bucks, the Outsiders, and the Revival. And then in our main event, the Fantasy Action Wrestling title will be on the line back in the Chamber. The Big Show holding that championship right now against CM Punk. Dean Ambrose representing AEW. Samoa Joe and two new arrivals to Fantasy Action Wrestling. Well, thank you all for joining the show. We're getting ready to get down to Time Machine Arena for our first of 5 Elimination Chamber matches tonight. It's the Chambers of Change here tonight, people. Matty Marie's in the house. Drew Farrell's hanging out. And Rob Matchett. I'll get it right one of these times. Well, thank each and every one of you guys for joining your boy Blaise McCoy tonight. Glad to be a part of your day. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Strap yourself in, strap one on, strap it up, strap it down. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever makes you happy, people. All right, it is time to get down to the ring for here in Time Machine Arena, baby. Well, thank all you guys for hanging out. It's going to be a crazy one. The Chamber's going to be rocking tonight. We like to bring you the big events earlier than they're really coming out for you. We're going to bring you a Chamber match super card tonight. Coming out first, ready to burn it down. Representing, this is for the NXT, the newly vacated NXT title. Who is going to face Aleister Black for that championship? Will be the winner of this Chamber. Coming down the ring first, he is Seth Rollins. No way, RW Jack. We just got off and running here on Fantasy Action Wrestling. I'm in Time Machine Arena. We're going to fly around and give you some dream matches galore tonight, baby. Chamber matches you never thought would ever occur with some of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Seth Rollins was our Intercontinental Champion here in FAW. We're going to get a title belt back around now. The NXT title. The Nitro title. All the titles are nothing but tickets to get an opportunity at the Intercontinental title and the FAW Championship. Coming in at number 2 in the chamber to enter a pod. It is the Velveteen Dream. The eccentric one making his way down to the ring, and as he does, I want to thank each and every guys for joining your boy Blaise McCoy. And if you're digging what's going down, hit that thumbs up. If you're digging what we're throwing down, you'll want more, hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you know when Blaised Radio goes live. Normally 11 p.m. Eastern on Monday nights and Wednesdays at 6, Friday at 9. It's a special fantasy action wrestling show. You can always jump into the Time Machine Arena and have some dream matches for y'all. That's right, we got NXT battles from NXT wrestlers from today and yesterday here in Fantasy Action Wrestling. Our NXT roster all the way from Adam Cole, Bray Wyatt, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, Samoa Joe. And we got some new wrestlers coming soon. That's right, a tag team title tournament coming soon here. But tonight we'll crown a tag team champion. Representing the Undisputed Era, it is indeed Adam Cole, baby! Well, it's all about championships here in FAW. You get a title, it earns you a chance at a different title. So turning in the NXT Championship, Aleister Black. Now we can have a new champion. Who's it going to be? Who's going to leave tonight the new NXT champion here in FAW? It's going to be one of these 6 men. Later on, Aleister Black will face Goldberg for the Nitro title. And oh, what a match for the FAW Championship we got later on, the main event, introducing 2 new players to the game here in FAW. Should be quite interesting. Well, 2 shows ago, we saw the invasion of the AEW wrestlers. Jericho, Kenny Omega, Pac, all fighting against our FAW stars of the past and today. And then just the other night, we saw the invasion take another turn where FAW now holding championship gold here. But we moved some around. We'll see how it breaks out tonight. Coming down the ring next, ELIAS! Brandon Martin's in the building. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. Fantasy Action Wrestling here tonight. Mixing old school and new school. Highlighting the Chambers of Change tonight. That's right, title belts flying around in all these matches. A shift in the wind, so to speak. Oh, winds of change, maybe? I don't know. Take me to the magic of the moment of the glory day, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the winds of change. Winds of change. Oh, scorpions, baby. How about it? The winds of change are blowing. Oh, it stinks a little bit, though. Coming down the ring next in this NXT title chamber match, Johnny Wrestling, it's Johnny Gargano. I don't know who wants to walk with Elias, but we got 5 dudes that got to fight with Elias inside the chamber to crown a new NXT champion here in Fantasy Action Wrestling. Jake Bagwell's in the house. What's happening, my brother? Sit back, relax, let the AI take you for a ride. It's Fantasy Action Wrestling. We got some surprises in store. Titles on the line all over the place. It's going to be insanity, as I like to say. Rob Marlowe's in the building. Welcome to the stream. Our next opponent, Ethan Carter III, the top 1%, EC3. Stone Cold's in the building. Oh, hey now, I think I broke something. Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. It's Fantasy Action Wrestling. We normally bring you all original characters on leaning towards death wrestling. Tonight, it's Fantasy Action Wrestling. We got one hell of a card highlighting the Elimination Chamber matches tonight with wrestling superstars of today and yesterday right here in Time Machine Arena. And I am your boy, Blaise McCoy, the lunatic hit for the sticks, the Steel City Superman, bringing you here all the action. It's going to be one hell of a night. Wrestling superstars from all over time gathered together at the prime of their careers to battle it out like gladiators, hand to hand inside the FAW wrestling ring. Well, here we go, folks. Our first of 5 chamber matches tonight. And right off the bat, Hurricane Rana takedown by Johnny Gargano. And it's EC3 and Johnny G to get us going here, people. I want to thank each and every one of you guys. Stone Cold's in the building. Rob Matchett's in the house. RW Jack, Rob Marlowe. We are going to take you for the next couple hours on a journey on the Time Machine Arena in professional wrestling like never before. I want to thank everybody for joining your boy Blaise McCoy here tonight on a Saturday night episode of Fantasy Action Wrestling. Referee Bowtie watching closely as the fans on their feet since we started. Rapid entries here in these Combat Dome chamber matches. Here comes number 2. As they continue to battle it out inside of the ring, we're going to bring another competitor inside. And it's the guitar-wielding soulful singer himself, Elias. Pittsburgh boy coming in, and EC3 hammering away at him as Gargano's down and out already. Fireproof Lowlights in the house. Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaised Radio as well. We are having a little fantasy action wrestling show tonight. Hey now, not that kind of fantasy. Well, we did give you a warning at the beginning of the show, the parental advisory warning. But we have fun with it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of old age. Yes, you're tuned into Blaised Radio. I want to thank all my LTD members and fans staying there and hanging out. PlayStation Network followers, you guys just keep on piling up. I love it. If you watch PlayStation, you watch this on a PlayStation, by all means, find a way to jump in the chat here in YouTube if you can and hang out with us as well. I appreciate all wrestling fans of all ages from all around the world hanging out with your boy Blaise McCoy. Adam Cole's next in the ring, and now all 4 men are hammered out inside the squared circle, tearing each other to pieces. Well, there might be some event with Elimination Chamber matches coming up, but we like to bring it to you earlier and a lot better, in my opinion. Hey now. We're going to bring you dream matches from today and yesterday. We got titles on the line in almost every match tonight. EC3 working on Adam Cole as Elias and Johnny Gargano continue to battle out in the near. Oh man, right in the face on the steel. And the countdown continues. Who's going to be next? Speaking of that, Goldberg will be up later on. Goldberg is our Nitro champion. He'll be defending that belt against Aleister Black, the last NXT champion, relinquishing his belt to move on to a different title. And now, we got everybody in there except for the Velveteen Dream. It's Rollins. It's Elias, EC3, Johnny G, and Adam Cole. Chauncey Bullock's in the house. Wild Matt Outlaw's here. Drew Farrell's in the building as well. Well, thank each and every one of you guys for joining your boy Blaise McCoy. Saturday night. Woo! Feeling all right. It's Saturday. Saturday. Hey! Oh, down and out is EC3, and we're going to bring in number 6. No eliminations yet. Let them all beat the shit out of each other. You gotta love it. On the outside now, Velveteen Dream going, eat some steel, Elias. So Elias, very close to the steel, built this, as you know. LTD and Blaised Radio, based out of the steel city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All these erections erected and declared in Works U.S. Steel Works near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So we build these buildings right here in the U.S. of A. Right now we're in Time Machine Arena, flying around with these chambers, with these matches, with these wrestlers, all these fans, and all you guys out there. It's going to be fun. Suplex by Velveteen Dream, and EC3 is down. Could be our first elimination, the one and a kick out. Well, here on Fantasy Action Wrestling, we have 3 different brands. We have our NXT brand, our Nitro brand, and our main event brand. In our last few shows, we've seen the invasion of the all-elite wrestlers. Only a 2 count. And the all-elite wrestlers have not only come in and stirred the pot, they now have people crossing over, leaving our regular companies and joining AEW here in FAW. So the invasion, almost like a damn takeover. Well, that's what we're finding out tonight. Who's going to leave with all the title belts? We're hoping it's not the AEW folks. Adam Cole gets the elimination, and Johnny Gargano is out of here. This is our first chamber match out of 5 for the NXT title here. One of these 6 men will now hold the NXT championship here. Now, in the last show, we see the likes of Goldberg, Psycho Sid, Dean Ambrose, Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler all join in with AEW and now representing All Elite Wrestling here on the Blaised Radio Network. Also the Revival, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, hitching a ride with the AEW train as well. So a lot of the prospects all joining the ranks of AEW and pretty damn close to a takeover. Tonight's events are going to mean a lot, folks. Whether or not FAW can stand tall, or will the all elite wrestlers completely take over this company? We'll find out tonight. Well, as far as I know, none of these guys are representing AEW. 1, 2. There's a 3 count. Elias is eliminated by EC3. So at least the NXT title will be safe in the FAW Fantasy Action Wrestling side of this show. We'll be keeping track to see. So far in these FAW versus AEW shows the last 2 times, the FAW has gotten the advantage overall, but a dent in the armor every time we fight these dudes. Can we fend them off and keep FAW the way it is, or will AEW take over? Tonight's the night we find out. Down is Seth Rollins as Adam Cole takes him on the outside. Velveteen Dream, EC3 looking for another elimination, and only a 1. Rob Marlowe's going for Gargano or Dream to claim this championship, down a 1 and a 2. And Seth Rollins is out of here. Got to be one of the favorites to win the matchup. Seth Rollins sent packing. That ain't good for business when they're burning it down. He's going to be burning it down, hopefully in the back if he wants to, so I can hook it on to something. And now, EC3 working on Velveteen Dream. Adam Cole moves in. One of these 3 men will hold the NXT Championship here on FAW. Chaos is in the building. Raging chaos, that is. Welcome to the show, bro. You're tuned in to Blaised Radio. Yeah, motherfucker. 1, 2. EC3 watching it happen as Adam Cole sent to the showers. And now it's EC3 and Velveteen Dream. One-on-one for the NXT FAW Championship. Big time cutter, and EC3 has it in the bag, folks. No! Velveteen Dream staying alive, staying alive. Statman Mark Caliber has Cole's elimination of Seth Rollins at 7 minutes 46 seconds. Could be just about over now as the Dream looks to take him out. Draped EC3 over the top rope. Now he goes for a big, disgusting cover all run across the face. Not very secure. And he paid the penalty in a kick out by EC3. Well, the NXT Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, and the Nitro Championship, stepping stones to get up to the FAW title. And that will be decided tonight in our main event. Dream looking for a submission victory. EC3 clawing around. I don't know what, he's sign language or something? What the hell is he doing? Brandon Cuevas is in the house. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. Live and rock and rolling in the Time Machine Arena. It's your boy Blaise McCoy bringing you fantasy action wrestling dream matches from wrestlers of today and tomorrow. There it is with just a fling to the center of the ring, but not enough to put away the Dream. Stomping a mud hole in the back of the Dream. Both of these guys have had ample opportunity to put away this matchup to win the NXT title. Small package out of nowhere. Why? No. Kick out by EC3. He was trying to fix his tan. How about it? Hey, him and Big Tito should get together. The Rock Lobster. No, that's not it. Don't clap for that shit. Velveteen Dream going to the top rope, looking to put him away. Big elbow right across the titties of EC3. The cover. 1, 2. That is done, and we got a new NXT champion. And he is well deserved. One of the most successful wrestlers in the business today, taking another step forward, a step up. And stepping it out into town, strutting his stuff. We got a wiener. Oops. Great opening matchup. I agree, Jake. What a way to kick things off here tonight on the Chambers of Change. We're going to find out. We definitely knew tonight Velveteen Dream is not signing with AEW. So the NXT title will stay right here in AEW. There it is. The winner of the match. And new NXT champion here in Fantasy Action Wrestling. The Velveteen Dream. Congratulations to the Dream, bringing home the NXT Championship. And he can't believe it. He's a little emotional. He's beside himself, but proud of that title. Good job to the Velveteen Dream as we move on to our second of 5 chamber matches tonight, people. This one, the United States Championship on the line. Dusty Rhodes turning in his United States Championship at the last show for his shot at the Intercontinental title. He came up short as Pete Dunne traded in his UK title for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. But now we need a new United States champion. Here they are, folks. Ziggler, Flair, Angle, Bryan, Page, and Styles. Who you got, folks? Make your pick. The Bastard says, go Rick. I want to thank all you guys for hanging out. RW Jack, John Malakute, Drew Farrell, The Bastard, Jake Bagwell, Monstar Factory Wrestling, Mark Caliber, Rob Marlowe, and each and every one of you. Please, hey, if you, like I say with all these FAW shows, man, share the feed, share the channel. Let other people know we're live if they want to watch some wrestling action and get wild and crazy. Oh, no entrances on this one. We're off and running right away. My goodness. AJ Styles. Oh, these guys could not wait to fight, and they're already in the ring. Now to pick you up to speed on what's going down with some of these wrestlers. Obviously, Hangman Page representing AEW, coming over from All Elite. AJ Styles has crossed over. He's now fighting for All Elite Wrestling as well, but all for one, one for all. They're all together in this invasion to try to take over and win all the titles here in FAW. But they're fighting against each other for a belt. It's every man for himself. Who's coming in at number 2? It's Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler enters the mat, scoops up AJ Styles and slams him down with authority. Easily float over, DDT by Ziggler. Right hand on Styles as Ziggler and AJ Styles. All 3 men in the ring right now do represent AEW here in Fantasy Action Wrestling. So one of these 3 men, it looks like the odds are for FAW to come away with this championship, as the other 3 to come in to this matchup will be FAW style, baby. Here's a countdown again as another opponent about to come in. Entry number 4. Round and round she goes. Round and round. Find a way, just give it time. Round and round. Comes around, goes around. I tell you why. Oh, why did Daniel Bryan? Well, here it's Fantasy Action Wrestling. We can do pretty much whatever we want. So I like to call him Dan. I like to call him Dan Bryanson. I like to call him Bryan Danielson. Off the ropes, AJ Styles down, right across the face. Bryan and Styles have had a lot of epic encounters and already picking up the pace here in this one. Taking this match to the next level. Page on the outside with Ziggler. Styles and Daniel Bryan on the inside. Now it's going to be Flair or Angle. Which one of these legends will enter this match next? It's the Nature Boy! Ric Flair now standing by, the dirtiest player in the game. Going to let shit go down and pick his poison. Find the right spots. A man like Flair, so dangerous in a match like this. As others beat the snot and piss out of each other, you never know when the Nature Boy's going to strike. And now Ziggler and Flair going at it as Styles and Bryan continue to go apeshit. Basties looks like he's going for the kiss-stealing, wheeling-dealing son of a gun. Ric Flair locking in, has him up, working on Adam Hangman Page. A big pile driver out of the steel structure of this chamber. Countdown continues, and now we're going to get Kurt Angle enter the fold. The Olympic medalist wants to win the U.S. title here, and he's got a fresh set of feet and a couple eyes. 3 of them, I think. He got a 3rd eye? I don't know. Oh, he's got intensity and integrity. There's a cover. 1. Only a 1 on Styles. What a match we got going here, ladies and gentlemen. The United States Championship on the line. Oh, look at Daniel Bryan unleashing those kicks, and the fans count along as Ziggler's He might have a triple nipple after that. Speaking of triple nipples, if you missed the card at the opening of the show, we're going to have a little LTD star, a throwback on his own, the Shonky Tonk Man in the Canadian chamber later on, and he might be wearing that triple nipple championship. There's the bell, and the figure 4 from Ric Flair has just sent Adam Hangman Page headed for the locker room. And one AEW star down, another step closer to making it 2 for 2 for FAW, keeping these championships. Drew Farrell's cheering for AJ Styles on this one. I think you like the hairdo, right? You like the hairdo? It's Styles. It's Bryan. It's Angle and Flair. AJ Styles and Kurt Angle have had some crazy battles in the wrestling history as well. And bam! German suplex on the steel structure on the outside as Daniel Bryan stomping a mud hole and Ric Flair on the inside to cover. One. Only a one. Bagwell now quoting Ric Flair that diamonds are forever, but is the U.S. Championship, is that forever? Can it be in Ric Flair's possession? One of these 4 men want to claim the title. Calf crusher by AJ. The final AEW competitor in this matchup is AJ Styles. FAW can secure another championship if we can get the victory here, folks. That's right, your boy Blaise McCoy, the owner of FAW and LTD. I welcome the AEW wrestlers when they wanted to invade, no problem. Good ratings. Good timing, too. Angle with the cover, trying to put away Daniel Bryan. No Dewey. Fans going bonkers already. Hangman Page and Ziggler eliminated simultaneously. Holy piss in a bottle at 4:46 by Bryan and Flair. Flair setting up for a figure 4 again, and the fans are going absolutely bonkers. Will he get another elimination by submission? No, trying to reverse it. Daniel Bryan, these 4 legends of the wrestling world, battling out in the second of 5 chamber matches we have tonight. Roll up by Bryan. Only a 2 count. Holy crap, back and forth. Now Flair looking to put him away. No, again. The pace is absolutely crazy. Oh, into the corner, Flair climbing up to the top rope. And, of course, takes out Bow Tie. That's right, the referee Bow Tie. That's not just his name. It's not just what he's wearing, it's his fucking name. Bow Tie. TYE, man. I don't know if he's related to any other ties in the industry. AJ Styles and Angle still going at it as Ric Flair having trouble putting away Daniel Bryan. Suplex by Styles on Angle, and double chicken wing release overhead just tossed him into the cage as Flair now trying to take it up a notch again. It's time for a figure 4 leg lock, and Daniel Bryan got nowhere to go. He taps out. The Nature Boy advancing. We're down to 3 competitors here. Who will be the United States champion? It's Styles, Flair, and Angle. Styles clash on Angle. That might put him away. AJ Styles trying to win this for All Elite Wrestling as part of the invasion. Only a 2 count. Angle coming in at number 6. Still has a lot left in the tank. And now Styles off the ropes. Drops the knee on Flair. Fans are losing their lunch right now. All on their feet. With these legends of the industry going at it. 1 kick out by Styles. Up again. What a match this has been. The chamber is brutal, unforgiving, and these guys have been given everything they got to walk away the champion. Flair now moving around, watching. Angled down scientifically and picking his spot. Stomps on the lower back and now works on the arm. Rolling over to AJ as those two have an exchange. Locks ahead, picks him up for a big body slam. Flair stepping back, setting up for that patented knee drop. And busts open AJ Styles. We got blood, baby. 1, 2. Styles kicks out anyway. AEW staying alive in this matchup, looking to steal the gold from FAW. Speaking of blood, this Monday night, Monday Bloody Monday in Boston, Massachusetts. We're going to have tons of blood elimination matches. You two can get in on the action and try to guess how many people are going to bleed, baby. The minimum is going to be 13. We'll see how many. We'll open up the Skype chats and the live chat for that show to try to guess how many bleeders we'll have. It's going to be a blood fest. Angle eliminated by AJ, and now Flair trying to regain the U.S. title here in FAW and keep it away from the All Elite invasion. That's right, AJ Styles has signed with All Elite Wrestling here in FAW. Flair trying to make sure FAW keeps the U.S. title. Kick out by AJ at 2. Holy sheep shit, people. What a match we got going here in this chamber. We got 3 more chamber matches coming up, as well as some big-time dream matches as well. Titles on the line all around, except for the Canadian chamber. Flair looking to seal the victory with another figure 4. AJ's bloody. And can AJ take the pain? Will there be 3 eliminations by the figure 4 by Flair, or can AJ find a way out and still come back to get a victory for AEW? A cover anyway. 1, 2, 3. The figure 4 softened him up enough, and the Nature Boy has done it. Holy sheep shit, what a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. People, that was woo. I'm hoping the other 3 can be, pun intended with the woo. That was a legit woo. The winner of the match and new Fantasy Action Wrestling United States Champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. The Nature Boy holding the United States gold proudly, making it 2-0 for Fantasy Action Wrestling. Let's make sure we got these entrances turned on. I want to thank you all for joining your boy Blaise McCoy. If you're that thumbs up, share the feed, share the show, let other people know we are getting down in Time Machine Arena, y'all. Entrance on, entrance on, entrance on, entrance on, entrance on, and entrance on, entrance on. So far we saw the Velveteen Dream win the NXT Championship. Ric Flair gained the United States title. It's time for the Intercontinental Championship. The final stepping stone to the FAW title. One way to get up to it. Well, now tonight, we have Shinsuke Nakamura representing All Elite Wrestling. Psycho Sid representing All Elite Wrestling. And And the man who had the AEW 2020 title and lost it, formerly known as Neville, Pac, representing All Elite Wrestling. Finn Balor decided to step up the game and bring the demon to the battle. And Roddy Piper, the legend, all trying to take the championship from the Intercontinental Champion, the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. Coming up next. Well, the champion, drawn number one, going into a pod. And he will await to see when he will enter. But this man found a way to defeat Adam Cole, Dusty Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes. As Adam Cole turned in his North American Championship, Dusty Rhodes traded in his U.S. title, and Cody was inserted as part of the All Elite Wrestling Invasion, but turning in his UK title, and now the Intercontinental Champ, as Adam Cole was previously, the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. Ken Terminator's in the building. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. Fantasy Action Wrestling here tonight in Time Machine Arena, right here on the Blaised Radio Network as part of the Digital Wrestling Syndicate here on YouTube. We got dream matches. We're bringing you the Elimination Chamber a week early, and we took it up another notch like we always do with dream matches from wrestling stars of today and yesterday, beating the shit out of each other inside of the Chamber of Change. Coming down the ring next, representing All Elite Wrestling, the wrestler formerly known as Neville, the P, the A, and the C. This is Pac. Pac, one of the first assigned to All Elite Wrestling way back in 2019. As I traveled into the future with my time machine to AEW 2020 to watch this man win an 8-man tournament to claim the AEW 2020 title. And not only that, then he lost it. He lost it to The Undertaker. The Mighty Minerva's in the building, dog. Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. And it's not even your birthday. Well, you can get in your birthday suit if you want. I won't tell. Pac getting into the pod, waiting for our next opponent. Oh, it's about to get rowdy in here. It's Roddy Piper! Shooter's taking Piper for the win. Who you guys got? Throw out your bets. Place your bets. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and place your bets. Who you want to win the Intercontinental Chamber match? Our third of 4 chamber matches, getting us off and running. And then we'll have one more later on in the main event of the evening. Another man who has crossed over and signed with All Elite Wrestling, looking to take the Intercontinental Championship away from FAW. They hired him as their assassin, their mercenary, their monster. He is Psycho Sid. Quick shooter, ask her what she's wearing. I was trying to beat you to the punch. As the big monster Psycho Sid stalks himself into the ring, ready for battle. He's stalking himself? Well, that would be weird. I want to thank you all for joining your boy Blaise McCoy here tonight in Time Machine Arena for some more fantasy action wrestling. You never know if there's going to be a Sunday show as well. Stay tuned. But you do know Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Leaning Towards Death Wrestling returns next week with 3 epic shows. Monday, Bloody Monday, Monday night. Valentine's Day Women's Tournament on Wednesday. And the Tag Team Madness Tournament on Friday. But here comes our next competitor. All the cards have been updated on the website, so you can find out who's fighting who. Well, Finn Balor was signed to this matchup, but he wanted to make sure he brought everything he could, hence the Demon. The Demon Finn Balor just staring down all his opponents, ready for this war inside the chamber. The Chambers of Change here in FAW. And now another converter, deserter, leaving Fantasy Action Wrestling, signing with All Elite Wrestling. He is the artist, Shinsuke Nakamura. Here we go, up and running. It's Finn Balor and Nakamura going to get us going. The Demon taking Shinsuke down. Finn Balor, there was rumors that Balor was going to be one of the men to cross over and sign with AEW. But no, he continues to fight for the dream matches here in Fantasy Rex Action Wrestling and taking down Nakamura right off the bat. We saw all six members into the matchup on the last chamber match. This one looks like it might be over quick. Oh, here comes Nakamura. Face to face now, Nakamura grabbing Shinsuke, knee to the titty, and then big scissor kick right to the back of the head. And now going to work on the arm, stomping on the side of the elbow and a tricep, trying to bust open a muscle. Countdown continues as we're ready to pop in another competitor. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Always want to say who can it be now, but you know what happens if you say that too much. It's the champion, Pete Dunne, the man who recently claimed this Intercontinental Championship, now looking to hold on to it tonight and maybe get a shot at the FAW title. And he goes right to work on Finn Balor. Nakamura watching the assault as Bowtie stands there staring blankly off into nowhere, it looks like. I don't know. Now Nakamura and Pete Dunne slugging it out. Here's strong style to bruiserweight going at it. And you can always guarantee a stiff fight coming up. There, face first. What a battle between those two already. And now Nakamura switching his attention to Finn Balor and a perfectly executed suplex. And now, here we go. Who's coming into the ring next? It's going to be the rowdy one, Roddy Piper. Going to turn this into a pit of his own. Ducks away from that. Now Nakamura and Piper going at it. There's a slugfest of today and yesterday I'd love to have seen. A dream match of humongous proportions. But Balor and Pete Dunne just can't wait to get to each other, fighting through the Nakamura and Piper battle. And look at them slugging away. Nakamura getting the best of Piper now, has him down on a knee, helps him back up face to face, and Nakamura scoops up Piper, slips off from behind. Russian leg sweep by Roddy. You ain't even Russian. Balor, cheap shot behind Piper as Dunne and Nakamura both down. And we're going to get another entry now. Here we go. Will it be Pac? Will it be Sid? It's Psycho Sid. We got the last two entrants coming in representing AEW here. So the likes of FAW keeping this third championship are in jeopardy. Well, the hopes were that the FAW men can win all the titles today and end this invasion. But now the numbers don't look good in this matchup. Can one of the FAW men find a way to get this championship? Well, it's Nakamura, Sid, and Pac fighting for AEW, and it's Piper, Dunne, and Balor for FAW. And it's all six of them fighting for the damn Intercontinental Championship. Countdown to the final entrant. Pac going to come in, the former AEW 2020 champion. 1, 2, Balor, a 2 count, and the Demon Balor with a kick out. Oh, it's Pac and Sid. I think the biggest and the smallest going at it. Piper enters back into the ring, and he's going to the top rope while Nakamura's down. Oh, Piper hit the pod. Piper on the top rope was going to try to jump off onto Nakamura on the outside, and he busted his fucking head or side of his neck or something on the side of the pod. Well, they didn't have elimination chambers back when Piper was fighting, so I'm sure he's not used to this territory like some of the newer wrestlers are. Well, that's what FAW is all about. Old school meets the new school in professional wrestling. You're seeing a nice example of that right here. You got Sid and Balor and Pac on the inside. Nakamura and Piper continue to go at it. And here comes Pac to try to intervene on that as well. And now we got all four men slugging it out on the on the right-hand side. Now Piper's back in. These guys are going at it like crazy. Hot stuff Eddie Gilbert. That was one of my favorites, too, back in the day. Big kick by Finn Balor, taking the big psycho Sid off his feet. Finn Balor working on Sid in the corner. Piper trying to sneak up behind the Demon. Easier said than done. Look at the Demon. Telepathically hitting Piper there. Only a 1 on Nakamura is the champ, Pete Dunne. He is the current Intercontinental champ, looking to retain in this matchup. And the other 5 looking to take that title away from him. Pete Dunne working on the arm of Nakamura on the outside as Pac. And the Demon go at it. The Demon Balor down for a 2 count, a kick out. In comes Sid the Monster. Big Sid climbing back out. Can't decide if he wants to fight in the ring or out of the ring. Well, you can do either, buddy. It don't matter. Oh, and he gets tossed back into the ring by Piper. Intercontinental Championship on the line here in Time Machine Arena for this chamber match. Chambers the change. Here tonight on Fantasy Action Wrestling, a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Holy ball sacks! Piper just eliminated Sid. Oh, hey now. Well, that's 1 out for AEW, and the biggest tree has just fallen. Oh, and almost another one. But Shinsuke Nakamura could not finish off the champion. And Pete Dunne hanging on by a thread at this point after being annihilated inside and out of the ring. Can the champion withstand this assault and defend his title here? It's going to be a tough task, people. Now inside, Piper getting thrown around like a rag doll by Pac. Nakamura. Piper kicks out. Nakamura taking on Pete Dunne, and the Demon Balor sneaking up behind Shinsuke. He's taking exception to that, coming into the ring, and those 2 are squaring off. Pac's trying to sneak in on that, making a threesome. Oh, boy. Not that kind of threesome. Pete Dunne, the champion. In luck right there, getting plenty of time to recuperate, even though he's already busted open. And he don't give a shit. Big bulldog by Piper, taking Pac down the cover on the outside with a 1 and a 2. Kick out by Pac. Back inside the ring, we got 5 men still battling for the Intercontinental Championship. Fireproof lowlifes in the house. Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. We got the Intercontinental Championship on the line, and Finn Balor cover on Shinsuke. Got him! Another member of AEW eliminated, and even though they were entering later on in the matchup, I believe the last 3, Piper down. Pete Dunne has taken out the legend, the champion Pete Dunne. The Demon Finn Balor, and the final AEW representative, Pac, in the ring. One, 2, kick out. That sounds like a good match. I know you guys are talking about 2 different things, maybe, but I'd like to see Eddie Gilbert versus Chris Benoit. Oh, you guys too? Yeah. That'd be a cool matchup. Pete Dunne, the champion, bloody, battered, and bruised, but no, don't bother him. Doesn't faze him one bit. Knee strike takes down Balor. Goes to work on Pac. The bruiserweight looking for one hell of a comeback to retain his championship. Now he's busted open Pac. Going after the Demon instead. What a great approach by Pete Dunne. He gets one guy down and out, goes after the other one instead of a pinfall. Almost eliminating Demon Balor. And now forearm by Dunne. Going for a submission now. Has him down. Rubbing his fist into the back of Abdullah. And now, kick to the stomach on Balor. Chop to the chest by Pete Dunne. Pete is attacking two individuals perfectly. Never concentrating on one too much. Look at him. Takes one down, goes to work on the other one. Perfect way to attack the situation. Pete Dunne trying to retain his championship. And what an impressive showing he's had. But this might be the end of the title holder as Balor, too, has just assured a new champion. But now, will it be AEW's Pac, or can the Demon Balor keep the title with FAW? 1, 2. Balor coming in at number 1, and Pac is number 6. So fatigue has to set in for Demon Balor, but I don't think that really matters to him at this point. Adrenaline carrying him, and it looks like Pac has taken the worst of the beating, even though he's coming in last. What a match. Right hand by Balor. It's FAW versus AEW right here. Perfectly executed. Got him right in the face. I wanted to say kapow! Kapow! Balor has Pac down and out. One of them will be the Intercontinental Champion. Pac trying to take it over to AEW and start the invasion over again. Standoff, stalemate. And now Balor fighting back. Vicious strikes to the back, takes him down. Balor celebrating, but you need to move in for the kill. But the Demon thinks he has it. Lock, stock, and barrel here. 1, 2. No! Kick out by Pac. Kick to the back by Demon. Balor looks to try to put away. Big right hand on Pac. Balor looking to finally get the victory and keep the title with FAW. The fans on their feet. Balor sensing the end is near. Pac slowly up. Balor's gonna drop him straight on his dome piece. Covered in blood, and the cover by the Demon. Unbelievable! What a performance by the Demon to bring home the victory and keep the title with FAW. Well, the game plan of the Demon to Finn Balor, to bring out the Demon, I should say, seems to work to his advantage and was just what he needed to bring home the victory. The winner of the match and new Fantasy Action Wrestling Intercontinental Champion, the Demon Finn Balor. Wow, unbelievable. What a... Now, it's time for the Canadian Chamber, baby. It's our only match tonight without a championship on the line, but the winner of this match will be in line for an Intercontinental Championship matchup with Finn Balor, the champion, Ric Flair, the U.S. champion, Velveteen Dream, the NXT champion. We're sizing up for one hell of a next matchup for that Intercontinental title. Finn Balor definitely has to defend it once before he'll get a shot at the FAW title. And speaking of the FAW title, the Fantasy Action Wrestling World Championship will be on the line in the main event tonight. The Big Show, the man who won the huge battle royal and then won the championship off of CM Punk, who was representing AEW. Well, he'll defend that against CM Punk in the rematch. And we'll have 4 other guys in there too. Stay tuned. A little bit of a twist in this one. You got 3 members of Fantasy Action Wrestling in Owens, Hart. See what I did there? Owens and Hart? Yeah. Owens, Hart, and Bobby Roode. 2 AEW representatives in the Alpha and the Omega, Jericho and Kenny. And representing LTD, leaning towards Death Wrestling's part of Old School, Shooter Sean Shamrock, Psycho Sicko Sean Shamrock, now the Shonky Tonk Man. And yes, he has the very exquisite, the very intriguing and unique Triple Nipple Championship. Strange championship, but it can earn you a title shot. Who knows? Here we go. Oh, he's coming out first, y'all. It's time to dance with the man. It might make you shit your pants. Who knows? He didn't bring his title, thank goodness. Here he comes. He is the Shonky Tonk Man. Funky like a monkey in a shonky. Well, representing, leaning towards Death Wrestling, representing something from a different planet. Canadian indeed, and he's going to enter inside of this Canadian chamber, inside of one of the pods, the way to enter. Could he walk away the Canadian winner here, Canadian champion for lack of a better term, here in Fantasy Action Wrestling? Well, the Dancing Shamrock is about to find out. Shake your thing. Shake that thing, ow, do what you wanna do. I can tell you, do the socket do. It's your thing, ow, ow. I flew into the future in Time Machine Arena to AEW 2020 and brought you the news before it hit the planet recently. That's right, Kenny Omega was signed to AEW in that tournament, and now he's returned to fight for All Elite Wrestling. The cleaner, Kenny Omega! Stepping into his little humble abode for the time being. And here comes our next opponent. He is the glorious one, Bobby Roode. Strutting his way down to the ring in glorious fashion and gonna step into the chamber of brutality. Bobby Roode never one to back down from a challenge. Fighting for Fantasy Action Wrestling, Bobby Roode in this Canadian chamber match. Super Mario Red, welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. We are live in Time Machine Arena for Fantasy Action Wrestling as FAW continues to try to fend off the invasion, the takeover from All Elite Wrestling. This is our fourth chamber match in a row here tonight. We have one more in the main event, but much more to come. Stay tuned. The man sent to change the universe. Signing with All Elite Wrestling, starting the shockwave in 2019. Now continuing to represent All Elite Wrestling here in Fantasy Action Wrestling in the Time Machine Arena. He's a Lionheart. He's Y2J. He is Chris Jericho. The Alpha himself entering into the ring and hoping to leave to spoil the FAW party and take a title over to AEW. Oh, Hulk Hogan shooter, Bagwell? I don't know about that. Jericho checking out the steel structure as he gets into the pod, ready for action as well. Coming down next, our next competitor in this Canadian Chamber match. He is KO Kevin Owens. Owens staring down Jericho, staring down each and every opponent here, folks. My goodness. But now let's bring out the legend of the Hart Foundation. He is Bret the Hitman Hart! Bret the Hitman Hart at the prime of his career, ready to terrorize each and every one of these competitors to try to keep the Canadian Championship, for lack of a better term. No Canadian title made yet, but which one of these competitors will claim this Canadian chamber? 2 members of AEW, 3 members of FAW, and the Shonky Tonk Man. Here we go. It's Hart and KO starting us off in this Canadian Chamber match. Falcon's Arrow gets us going as Kevin Owens working on Bret Hart. The fans here on their feet, electric throughout this fight. All 4 of these, chamber matches starting us off tonight. We got some great matches still to come here on Fantasy Action Wrestling and Time Machine Arena. 3 more title fights in between our next chamber match, the main event, the FAW title match. Looking for a quick steal of a victory here, but not even a 1 gal. Now working on the neck, trying to rip the head off of Bret Hart. No screw jobs here. Inside the chamber, there will be a wiener. Oh, takedown by Owens, and we're going to get another competitor right away. Who would it want to be? It is the Alpha, Chris Jericho. The first competitor of the 2 representing AEW. We know Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho don't like each other. They can't stand each other. They may be both fighting for AEW, but that's not going to stop them from ripping each other's throats out if they have the opportunity in this match. I can guarantee you that much. Falcon's Arrow now by Jericho. They cover the 1. Kick out by Owens. We got Bret Hart, Jericho, and Owens. A little bit of Canadian from the 90s, 2000s, and now. But who's going to enter the fold next? This FAW Canadian crock pot of whatever we can throw in and cook. Oh, it's Kenny Omega. Both members of AEW coming in early, lowering the chances of them to win the victory, but you never know. We just saw someone go from number 1 to win. Rapid entries in these combat domes, and anyone can win these matches, people. Fast and furious action from the get-go. Bridge by Jericho, and Owens with a kick out. Hart going to work on Omega. Jericho drops Kevin Owens over the top rope, and the countdown continues for another entrant. It's the Shonky Tonk Man! Shucking and jiving, shake, rattle, and roll. The man with a new gimmick every couple weeks, thinks he's someone different, 85 personalities. He's the Shonky Tonk Man, representing Leaning Towards Death Wrestling as our guest competitor tonight, and he's getting tossed right through the ringer by Kevin Owens. Hey, hosers, take off, eh? It's going to be the Hoser. It's going to be the Takeoff Championship. Or the Hoser title. Bunch of hosers. And now, Steamroller. That's my favorite part. I like using that movie from that movie. Back up again. Clothesline by the Shonky Tonk Man. And here comes Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode entering the match, the final competitor, and he is full of energy and just going right after Owens. Kick out after one. Shooter wants to put the lotion in the basket, apparently. It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Jericho and Omega, I told you those two would start beating the piss out of each other. And already distracted is Omega going after Roode and Kevin Owens. And the Lion Tamer, the Walls of Jericho. Kick out by Kevin Owens. Big pile driver on the Shonky Tonk Man, and a back by Bret Hart, trying to eliminate the Shonk one. Only two to Shonky Man. Kick out continuing. Right hand by Bret Hart. Here comes Omega. Jericho trying to recuperate in the ring and now going back out for more action. Thought about attacking Owens. Now Owens and Bobby Roode battling by the near pod. Oh no. The cleaner going to the top. Who's he going after? It's Jericho! Got him! Omega sacrificing his body in this one. Owens smashing Bobby Roode up against the pod repeatedly. Concussion protocol, perhaps. Over and over again. And now Jericho trying to go for submission on Bret Hart. No Dewey, but it's the Shonky Tonk Man making a comeback right now. Shonky looking to the fans, and they're feeding him some energy. Sharpshooter by Bret Hart. Sharpshooter covered by Owens, but too much going down at once. Oh, you got to hand it the bow tie for trying to cover all three possible eliminations at once. Shamrocker in a 1, 2, 3. Holy piss in a bottle. Shamrocker till you drop has taken out Kenny Omega. A 2 count on the outside is Hart almost eliminated by Jericho. Owens on the inside. Bobby Roode also eliminated. Holy piss in a bottle. We're down to 4 just like that. Hart's in trouble with Jericho. Got him! Wow, Jericho not wasting any time. Now we're down to 3. No, there goes LTD. Shonky Tonk Man. My goodness, Caliber, I don't know if you can keep up with that one. I can't even think fast enough to write down those eliminations. One after another dropping like dominoes. And we're down to AEW's Jericho and FAW's Kevin Owens. Jericho looking to be the first of the AEW competitors to steal a championship here tonight and keep the invasion going. Elbow to the top of Kevin Owens' dome piece. Now Jericho waiting for Owens to get up, kick to the lower back by Jericho. Kevin Owens fights back, right hand takes Jericho down face first, just floored him. Jericho fights back, double boot taken down. Kevin Owens covered. No way that's enough to take out Owens. Only a 1. A lot left in the big tank of KO. As a wrecking ball down and out. And Jericho looks to put him on the list with a lion salt. Covered by Jericho. Only a 2 this time. He's getting up there. 1 count, then a 2 count. Right hand by Jericho. Kevin Owens sent into the ropes, coming off. Up, standoff, stare down, stalemate, locks him in. Pile driver, can't do it. Owens fights out of it. Jericho fights back. Johnny Hill, welcome to the show. You're tuned in to Blaised Radio. It's funny you mentioned that tag team tournament coming up. Leo Rush and Ricochet will be tag teaming together, trying to fight for the tag team titles. We have one hell of a tag team match coming up shortly. You're not going to want to miss it. Armbar for the victory. Can Jericho do it? No, Owens fights out. Thanks for joining us, Johnny Hill. Uno, dos, tres. So glad to see you, my broham. You're tuned into Blaised Radio, mixing old school and new school. I'm your boy, Blaise McCoy, the lunatic hick from the sticks, the Steel City Superman, bringing all the action as we mix wrestling stars from today and yesterday in dream matches galore. Tonight we're highlighting the Chambers. This is our fourth Chamber match in a row. The Chambers of Change here in Fantasy Action Wrestling. Owens sensing a victory. Pop-up powerbomb on Jericho. That might be it. The one, the two, and it is Kevin Owens securing the Canadian part for Fantasy Action Wrestling. Miles Stanley Ward is in the building. Welcome to the stream. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. So glad to see each and every one of you guys here on a special Saturday night episode of Fantasy Action Wrestling. We're in Time Machine Arena bringing you some insane chamber matches. Well, we're going to switch gears after this one for a few matches and bring you a main event chamber match for the FAW World title. But for now, the winner of the Canadian Chamber, Kevin Owens. Four straight wins for Fantasy Action Wrestling stars, the legends of FAW, trying to hold off the All Elite Wrestling invasion. We've already seen a couple championships, and coming up next, we're going to see one with a defector that went over and took a championship with him. That's right, the Nitro division, our Monday night division. Rick Rude, Booker T, Lex Luger, DDP, Bret Hart, Randy Savage, Roddy Piper, Sting, The Ultimate Warrior, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. Goldberg used to be part of that Nitro crew. He won the Nitro title and then left to sign with All Elite Wrestling. Get back down to the ring for this Nitro Championship matchup, and Goldberg representing AEW. Who would have thunk it? The former NXT champion Aleister Black relinquishing his NXT title. Velveteen Dream winning it earlier tonight. Now he has a shot at the Nitro title, trying to bring it back to FAW. Representing the NXT brand here in FAW, now fighting for the Nitro title, just simply representing Fantasy Action Wrestling, it's Aleister Black. you guys for joining me here tonight. Robert Matchett, R.W. Jack, Miles Stanley Ward, Monstar Factory Wrestling, Jake Bagwell, the real Minerva, Ken Terminated. I want to thank all you guys for hanging out. Johnny Hill 123, old and new wrestling fans of all ages from all around the world. Any and everyone is welcome to the fun. Wrestling fans of all ages welcome here. We love it. Fantasy Action Wrestling, bringing you wrestling stars of today and yesterday. And here he is, folks, the man, our FAW Nitro champion, Bill Goldberg. We are highlighting the Elimination Chamber tonight. We've already had 4 Elimination Chamber matches. We'll have one more as our main event. But right now, the Nitro title on the line. Here we go, Aleister Black looking to bring that title back to FAW. So far, FAW now holding all the championships up till now. This is a crucial matchup to keep things going. Goldberg defecting from FAW, taking the Nitro title to All Elite Wrestling. And now it's Goldberg and Aleister Black. It's FAW versus AEW. There he is, Goldberg, holding up the title proudly here in Time Machine Arena. Handing it over to old Bow Tie for this next matchup. Title on the line. The fans ecstatic. Bow Tie showing the big gold belt. Goldberg hoping to hold it to AEW and keep his invasion going. It was one of the shockers when he left and stepped on across the line to AEW. Right off the bat, big power slam off the shoulder of Goldberg, and now kicking Aleister Black in the back. Didn't seem to phase him a bit. Aleister Black is a devastating competitor, and he is guaranteed to give Goldberg the fight of his life. Old school versus new school here a little bit. It's weird to call Goldberg old school, but in this case, indeed, Goldberg in the prime of his time here representing AEW here on the Blaised Radio Network, battling out. Now it's double stomp by Aleister Black, trying to gain advantage on Goldberg. Goldberg's like trying to knock down a brick wall with a spoon. Just over and over, just continue to hammer away. It doesn't seem like it seems to phase him. But now finally, Aleister Black seemed to be making a dent in Goldberg. Got him down and phased, and Black relentless, not giving Goldberg 1 second to recuperate. Now working on the arm of the champion. Aleister Black turning in his NXT championship for this opportunity in the hopes of bringing the title back to FAW. Titles qualify you for other titles here in FAW. These are Legends dream matches everywhere, so everyone looking for the FAW title. We'll have that match coming up later on tonight in our main event, but we got another championship match, the AEW 2020 title coming up next. Is The Undertaker winning it, taking it from AEW for us, but now Cody trying to take it back. And then an incredible 4-way tag elimination matchup for the tag championships. It's the Road Warriors versus the Young Bucks versus the Outsiders versus the Revival. Woo, that's going to be a doozy, baby. Draped over the top rope and Goldberg down and out. Aleister Black helping him back up. Backdrop by Goldberg. And stomping down on Alistair. Now Goldberg in control of the matchup. And hammering away on Black. Goldberg now working on the neck of Alistair Black. The fans shouting in approval. Here in Time Machine Arena as we continue to bring you fantasy action wrestling. Old school meets the new school. Face to face again, Goldberg. Finding out really how tough Alistair Black really is. Not that Goldberg doubted it, but going underneath for a weapon. Extreme Rules, and he got a table right across the head of Alistair Black. Goldberg taking advantage of the rules. Basically no freaking rules. We gotta have a winner. Grabbing that table again, trying to damage Alistair Black enough. Working on the arm of Black, but Alistair with an elbow, fighting his way out. Goldberg grips him up by his hair. Over and out now, taking him to the crowd. Goldberg, never one to disappoint the many in attendance. Oh, but Black has other ideas with a big right hand, sending him back over the barricade. Now fighting next to the steel steps. Goldberg, we're playing ping pong here over the barricade, back and forth with these two. Now the old okey doke as Alistair Black hops over, says, let's do this in the damn ring, Goldberg. And as soon as Goldberg picks up a table, the fight goes back to the outside. Now Alistair Black working on Goldberg on the outside, picks his ass up. What's he have in mind here, folks? Oh, right on top of the barricade. I don't know if that's spine popping into place or what the hell that noise was. Craziness as Alistair Black and Goldberg. Oh, there it is. Black mass kick right across the face. Takes him down. And the man Goldberg still fighting back. Now sends Black down outside the ring and challenging him to get up. I thought he was going to spear him right then and there. Maybe bust down the barricade. But Goldberg grips him up instead. Got him on his shoulder. Another power slam on the outside. We started the match with one. Now Goldberg hoping to get closer to finishing the matchup. Tossing Alistair Black down, and now he's going back to the well for more weapons. Matt Outlaw's ridden for Alistair to win the belt here. Goldberg hammering down on Alistair with that hammer, and now could it be a jackhammer literally? Looking for it. The prelude with the hammer and a jackhammer on the hammer. Goldberg giving the fans a treat here tonight, taking advantage of the Extreme Rules, and now has Alistair Black in trouble. Black with a reversal out of nowhere. Don't call it a comeback. And Alistair Black, after all that torment, still has fight left in him. Face to face. Goldberg now grabbed him up. Oh! Forehead first into the steel post. Into the LED post. Now Goldberg. And normally got the regular post, but here in the Time Machine Arena we had some extra money and extra electronics. So we went with the fancy schmancy LED. And that might hurt even more. I'm surprised the LED doesn't break. Stomping away Goldberg on Alistair Black, face down, ass up. He ain't doing much out there at all. Power slam again. I want to thank all you guys for tuning in to this special edition of Blaised Radio and Fantasy Action Wrestling. Going to the top, Goldberg, big splash on Alistair Black. Unlike Goldberg, but the man decides to go outside the box. Oh, but Black still keen enough, still cunning enough to avoid that clothesline and get some offense in. Keeping himself alive. Jack Vegetables in the building. He's done it! Alistair Black has taken the title from Goldberg! I think he knocked him out cold.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, I want to wish you guys a happy National Pizza Day. Oh, we like the pile on the sauce and the cheese here for damn sure. The winner of the match and new Nitro champion here in FAW, Aleister Black. Bringing the title back to FAW. And a 5-0 run here in the first 5 matches. The turned. But now it's going to get interesting because this is where the flip-flopping really got weird. Your boy Blaise McCoy, flew into the future in Time Machine Arena to find AEW 2020 and find out who was signed and who was fighting. And I ran into an 8-man tournament where Cody Rhodes, Pac, Hangman Page, Chris Jericho, Dustin Rhodes, Kenny Omega, Christopher Daniels, and Bully Ray all battled for that championship. Well, the man known as Pac won the AEW 2020 championship. Undertaker recently winning that title, taking it over to FAW, flipping the script on them. Now, so far tonight, FAW reigning supreme with 5 victories. Can The Undertaker keep it going with a victory and keep the AEW title? Or can Cody, the brainchild of AEW, along with the Young Bucks, can he bring the title back to AEW and keep the invasion going? Inside the Hell in a Cell, I figured it was only apropos to put these two inside the Hell in a Cell for this crazy matchup. Bagwell's got Taker in this one. Shooter's got Cody. Ken's got Cody. Rob got Undertaker. Oh, it's about split down the middle, and here we go. He is the American Nightmare, the son of a plumber, Cody Rhodes! Cody looks to break the streak, looks to throw the knife right in the back of FAW once again. If he can defeat The Undertaker, easier said than done. What a huge matchup this is going to be, folks. A pivotal battle in the war between AEW and FAW. Well, basically the invasion of AEW trying to infiltrate FAW. And here comes the dead man, the champion. Strange to see, but it's a glorious thing in the situation. But All Elite Wrestling's champion is the dead man, The Undertaker. Well, oddly enough, it swung the momentum back to FAW when AEW looked to be invading and doing a damn good job of it. Well, The Undertaker came in and stole their championship from Pac and then beat him in the rematch, maintaining somewhat of balance in between these two companies. Well, after what's happened tonight and what could happen for the rest of the night, this is pivotal in whether or not FAW can fend off AEW and absorb them instead of being taken over by them. Fans in attendance cannot wait this dream matchup. There's the AEW Dark Title. It is the 2020 championship for All Elite Wrestling here in FAW. Well, there you saw the challenger, Cody Rhodes, and there's the champion, The Undertaker. The fans on their feet for the dead man, hoping that he can continue this annihilation of AEW by the FAW legends. But Cody wants to bring their title back to him and try to swing the momentum back to AEW. We still got the Tag Team Championship and the World Championship on the line left to go tonight. The two biggest titles here in FAW. But right now, the AEW title on the line. It's The Undertaker and Cody. Here we go. Shot by Cody on The Undertaker. Referee Bowtie watch, and we're in a Hell in a Cell, and you think that might have an advantage to The Undertaker. But Cody begged to differ when I talked to him earlier. He said that's exactly how he wants it. Inside of the cage, more places to try to brutalize The Undertaker to give him an advantage. Well, that's the way he thought, and I appreciate it. And we'll see how it works out for him. Undertaker already seeming to be right at home inside the cell. Tossing him around. Cody in trouble. He's going to have to take one hell of a beating if he thinks he's going to beat The Undertaker inside the cell. Face first into the cage, and The Undertaker repeatedly taking it to Cody. And I wanted to make sure none of those other AEW bastards try to come down and foil this match either. So yeah, stacking a deck against Cody. Indeed I am. They wanted to be a part of FAW. I welcomed them with open arms. But I didn't want an invasion. I didn't want what they're trying to do. I let them get their matches, and then once they started winning, it became a completely different story. The tune and the tone between your boy Blaise McCoy and Cody and the Young Bucks completely changed once these matches started happening. What they told me they wanted and what started to happen are two completely different stories. AEW played it off like they wanted to join FAW, but then the invasion and the attempted takeover. Is it fleeting? Can we hold it off? Tonight looks so good so far. But if they end up with the FAW Championship or the new tag team titles, that is not going to be good, folks. And we'd love to keep their AEW title right here. And The Undertaker keeping the match on the outside. Here comes Cody with a kick to the face. And now using the steel steps to his advantage, Cody Rhodes stalking The Undertaker. You got to think Cody has some sort of game plan to try to take The Undertaker out of his game, even though it's in a cell. But once again, The Undertaker Seems like he's at home on the couch watching Netflix or something, just chilling. At home inside the cell, comfortable, and now looking to take it to the next level. Put away Cody already. Tombstone pile driver coming up. Dropping him on his dome. Could that be it? Cover by Taker. 1, 2. Wow, that's it! All around the outside, and the Undertaker just put Cody to rest. Complete domination. Cody had a few signs of light, but now it's getting very dark for AEW here in FAW. The winner of the match still keeping the jewel, the crown jewel of AEW on our side. Swaying the balance completely to FAW. The Undertaker! Is there anyone that could take the AEW title away from the Undertaker? I don't know. Well, that's definitely in our favor, keeping them from any sort of takeover, any sort of invasion. But this match could change things a bit. On the left, representing Fantasy Action Wrestling, the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, and the NWO, the New World Order, the Outsiders, Big Sexy Kevin Nash, and the bad guy, Scott Hall. On the right, representing All Elite Wrestling, the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson. And of course, recently signed to AEW, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, the Revival. Time Machine Arena packed to the gills of wrestling fans of all ages. So glad to see it, and so glad to have each and every one of you guys here in the stream as well. There may be a Sunday stream. We got 6 days in a row counting today. We might as well make it 7 and keep the ball rolling. Who knows? May keep it going for a while until my voice totally goes away. But Monday night we'll definitely be back sometime in the evening. But for now, we got tag team championships on the line. Coming out first, they held these FAW Tag Team Championships before. Can they regain them again here in 2K19? From Chicago, Illinois, the Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors! Hawk and Animal brought back into FAW to try to stop these AEW guys from taking our titles. I figure if I'm going to get a tag team to bring in here to try to keep those guys from getting the belts, why not get the best tag team ever? The Road Warriors.
Oh, what a rush.
Fans wait in anticipation for the next 3 teams. It's a 4-way elimination matchup here, folks, for these tag team championships. No one holding the belts right now, but someone's got to claim them. One of these 4 teams will walk away with the belts. And here they come, representing All Elite Wrestling, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks claiming to be the best tag team of today. Well, they're going to face some of the best tag teams of all time with the Road Warriors and the Outsiders. And the Revival want to put their names in the argument as well. And tonight's their opportunity. This is going to be a melee, a battle, a super kick party. It could be, Brandon. We'll see. Coming down the ring next, big sexy Kevin Nash, the bad guy Scott Hall, the New World Order, they are the Outsiders. Pony Boy, no, not Pony Boy, not this other. Fans digging the Outsiders right now as they're stepping into the ring. Greeting Scott Hall and Kevin Nash with a standing ovation. Hey, yo. It's about a time to take a survey. Well, the Outsiders getting one hell of a greeting here. And look at the Young Bucks and the Road Warriors watching on in this colossal collision of tag team greatness. We got another team trying to put their name in the conversation. Can they do it tonight? Here it comes. Well, they want their opportunity against the best in front of the entire world. Well, right now, they're getting it. Scott Dawson, Dash Wilder, the Revival. Pencil Neck Geeks. There you go, you Pencil Neck Geek. He has a song. He had a song, too, didn't he? Pretty Blassie, classy, Pretty Blassie. The Revival, that's right. They're going to have to pull out all the stops to have an opportunity to win this one. Can they do it? We got 4 teams all battling for one championship. The FAW titles are on the line, and here we go. Nick Jackson taken down by Scott Hall. Scott Dawson and Matt Jackson going at it. It's Hawk and Big Sexy. And Dash Wilder dropping the elbows to Animal. Elimination style. This is going to be friggin' crazy. Fans on their feet just trying to keep up with the action, just like your boy Blaise McCoy. Well, Bowtie got his work cut out for him for damn sure. We're going to thin the herd to find out which team is the best. Which team can work together in the midst of this chaos to try to win the tag team championships here. Well, so far, a clean sweep for Fantasy Action Wrestling, keeping all the gold away from All Elite Wrestling, including the AEW 2020 title. Well, this match and then our main event coming up next for the FAW Championship is what we got left here, folks. If FAW can win these last two championships and hold off the AEW invasion, it will be one hell of an accomplishment, because AEW not only brought in some of the best wrestlers on the planet, but they stole a bunch of them as well. Right now, the AEW roster here in FAW is Goldberg, Psycho Sid, Dean Ambrose, Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, Chris Jericho, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Hangman Page, Pac, Scott Dawson, and Dash Wilder. And I'm getting word we're going to add one more to that list in our main event coming up next. Big news in the main event. Stay tuned. FAW Championship on the line. The Big Show. The big man coming through for FAW, making sure AEW didn't get our most prized possession. And they had it when CM Punk crossed over and took that title. But the Big Show got it back tonight. It's Big Show. It's Punk. And four other guys. Oh, you can't wait to see what this final chamber match is going to be tonight, folks. All right, now inside Time Machine Arena, it's Road Warrior Hawk going for the cover on Kevin Nash, but only a 1 count. On the outside, Dash Wilder and the bad guy Scott Hall. I wonder if that toothpick landed anywhere. Scott Dawson still going to work on Matt Jackson. Waiting for our first elimination. I knew it was going to be utter chaos in this matchup until the herd starts to thin. But some of the best tag teams on the planet and in the history of wrestling trying to figure out who will be the FAW Tag Team Champions for the first time here in 2019. Hawk and Nash still slugging it out. Animal finds himself down and out on the outside. You Goody! J-Man's in the building. Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. Oh, that wouldn't surprise me at all, bro. With his ties with Cody and them, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Dumped overhead. Down and out, looking for a count 1. Still going at it here. Now it's Scott Hall and Matt Jackson. Nick and Dash Wilder slugging it out on the top. Both AEW representatives here. Tacos! And now Hawk sends Kevin Nash back into the ring. Yeah, make me hungry for tacos now, damn it. Oh, missed with the kick. And now Scott Hall draped over the top rope. It's going to have to be chicken tacos. D-Train, where you at? Over and out, Scott Dawson throwing the peace sign up to the crowd. And Hawk is just annihilating Big Sexy here. Unbelievable. Who in the hell is going to win the tag team titles here? I want to thank all you guys for joining. Ken Terminated, Fireproof Lowlife, Monstar, Robert Matchett, J-Man, even you, Rage. Just kidding, my motherfucker. Glad to see all y'all people hanging out with your boy Blaze here tonight. Big power slam by Animal. Oh, you never know, bonus matches could be in play tonight. Well, we got one hell of a main event coming up next. We'll see what I have left in the tank when that comes around. 1, 2, 3. Oh! There it is! Elimination of Matt Jackson. And now the match continues. Nick Jackson, the last one remaining for the Young Bucks now. If he was smart, he'd try to stay away from the action for a while until the herd thins a little more. But we'll see how it breaks down as Dash Wilder working on Scott Hall. Hawk and Kevin Nash have been fighting each other since the get up and get go. Amazing matchup. I'm telling you, Bagwell, it's hard to keep up But with the talent inside of this ring, you knew it would not disappoint. Well, Matt Jackson ain't happy about it, and he's heading out. But Dawson moving in to try to eliminate Nick as well to take care of the Young Bucks altogether. That's AEW looking to eliminate AEW. Good for us. I told you they don't give a shit. Dawson and Wilder could care less about the Young Bucks. You think they want to fight together for AEW? They told me before the matchup they just wanted to get their hands on them. Dirty Pin gets rid of the Young Bucks. Scott Dawson just spit down on Nick Jackson as he's leaving the matchup. Wow. Well, they've been saying fuck the Revival for a while, but right now Scott Dawson just said fuck the Young Bucks. Taking out the team that was supposedly on the All Elite side, and we're down to 3 teams now. Hawk and Kevin Nash continuing their epic encounter. Oh, now Simon, you got synchronized sighing right there by Animal and Hawk as they recuperate. Big deep breaths and going back in the action. Power slam by Animal. Knee lift by Nash, keeping him alive. Oh, and now Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, the Revival, have Animal in a bad way. Hawk with a cover on Kevin Nash. 1 and 2. No! Big Sexy kicking out. And Hawk sensing the end here, moving in on Nash. Grabs him by his hair and eats some canvas. Busts his face wide open. Speaking of blood, people. Oh boy, Monday, Bloody Boston. Monday night, it's going to be a shitload of blood. Blood elimination matches almost all night long. At least 13 wrestlers will be bleeding. You also get a chance to vote. Will it be 13 people bleeding, 14, 15, 16, over 20? There's a good possibility. Monday night, it's going to be a bloodfest on the Blaised Radio Network. It's Monday Bloody Boston. You do not want to miss it. Make sure you're subscribed with the bell rung for notifications. This Monday night, normally 11 p.m. Eastern, but probably sooner this Monday with the card we got stacked up. Very closer to 10 p.m. maybe, who knows. Stay tuned. Leg drop by Hawk. Animal and Hawk, the Road Warrior, standing tall inside the ring right now. And Dash Wilder just getting the shit kicked out of him by Scott Hall. Dawson goes to work on Animal as since the beginning of the match, I think Hawk and Kevin Nash have been just beating the pulp out of each other. Hawk trying to finish off Nash, dumps him down. Backdrop by Kevin Nash. Waiting. Look at he set him up for a jackknife powerbomb. And now Scott Hall's busted open. Dawson's busted open, but there goes Bowtie. Every freaking show, he takes a damn bump. He's down and out. Ain't nobody getting eliminated until Bowtie wakes the fuck up. Jeez.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Now Hawk rolling to the outside. He's been put through the ringer. Oh no, Scott Dawson going for the ride with a big, I keep wanting to say panty dropper powerbomb. Jackknife powerbomb. But only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. Too many bodies piled up in the middle of the ring. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies. No, don't let the bodies hit the floor. Let them bounce around and fight each other. Oh, now Scott Dawson down and out, but Dash Wilder dashing in to make the save and dumped over by Scott Hall. Brutality everywhere in this matchup. And is it any surprise Hawk and Kevin Nash still battling each other? Face first, Hawk still trying to punish him. Razor's Edge. Tossed by outsider's edge, whatever you want to call it. Now look at the pile driver by Hawk on Kevin Nash. Nash, he did. I think he did. Is he dead? Cover by Hawk. Wow, Scott Hall in the right place at the right time to keep the outsiders alive. Bodies are strewn everywhere right now. What a massacre this match has turned out to be. Fans on their feet absolutely losing their mind. And these wrestlers just tearing each other apart for these championship belts. Animal down and out by Dash Wilder. There's Hawk to make the save. Now Hawk with the kick on Dash Wilder. Look at the size difference between Hawk and Dash Wilder. You realize that? Look at him. Oh, here comes Scott Hall. Opportunist indeed, and now rubbing the face of Hawk in the mat. Scott Dawson with, it's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trapezius claw. Big slam by Scott Hall, down and out, and now the bloody Scott Hall beaten, battered, and scarred. Looking to do what Kevin Nash couldn't do, it's finish off Hawk. Now he sends him to the outside. Now Animal and Hawk, both of the Road Warriors, down on their backs. A very rare scene to see both of them down on their back. Pee Wee Herman. Face first! Hawk down and out. Pee Wee Herman? No way. Oh, down and out. In the ring, Nash trying to put away Dash Wilder. Got the leg. Nobody's there to save him. Scott Dawson is preoccupied by Scott and Scott. War on the outside. Oh, he broke out of it. You got to be kidding me. Kevin Nash giving up on the submission, and Dash Wilder's in bad shape inside the ring here, people. On the outside, the Road Warriors and Scott going at it. We got Nash and Dash on the inside, Scott and Scott on the outside. Dash Wilder celebrating a little prematurely, I think, but takes the big man over and out. Now it's both members of the Revival inside the ring with Animal. I don't think Dash even realized it right now. His brains are so scrambled. He don't even want to attack Animal. Going to the second rope and power slam by Animal. Trying to eliminate Scott Dawson. He does. Dash didn't do a damn thing. Now we have made sure, unless Dash Wilder can defeat everybody else, we're one man away from FAW keeping these tag team titles away from the All Elite Wrestling bunch. Uppercut by Dawson. 1, 2. Nash has been through so much in this matchup and still finds a way to kick out. Superhuman abilities by these dudes now. Uh-oh, now Animal's in trouble, and Dash Wilder, no one's there to stop him. 1, 2. Kick out by Animal. A moral victory maybe if Dash Wilder gets at least one elimination here. Animal now standing high above, and Dash Wilder with a cover and a kick out by Kevin Nash. Animal now, look at this, on the top. You gotta be friggin' kidding me. No way. No way! Big right hand down on Scott Hall. Dash, Hawk, and Nash inside the ring. Now all 5 men look, nope, Animal's still gonna pummel. Now all 5 men are gonna be in the ring. Going to the top, Animal again. What's he have in mind? Big diving headbutt, but Scott Hall got out of the way and drops down Animal. Scott Hall realizing that Hawk is beating up Nash again, and now he's going after Dash instead. Outsider's Edge looking to put away the final member here of AEW, the Revival, in trouble. Dash is going for the ride. And now, oh, there's Hawk intervening. And that could keep Dash alive. Wouldn't that be utterly amazing if Dash Wilder, Animal cleaning up the garbage. 1, 2. Shit, he ain't moving. Dash Wilder's out. The FAW tag team titles will stay with an FAW tag team. It's going to be the Outsiders of the Road Warriors, people. We're down to arguably 2 of the best tag teams in the history of wrestling. Up on top, Animal, oh no, the press slam of Scott Hall. Drops him dead center of the ring, and here comes Nash. Second win, third win, fourth win. Nash is just drenched in blood right now. Covered by Hawk. This has to be it as Animal looks to put away Hall. 1, 2. Kick out by Nash yet again. Unreal. Nobody wants to give up. No one wants to give in. Covered by Animal. 1, 2, 3. He's got Hall out. Pile driver on Nash. Road Warriors honing in on the title belts again. There's a cover by Animal. 1, 2, and 3. They've done it. The Road Warriors have won the championship. Let's look at some highlights of one of the most insane tag team title matches I've ever been a part of. Mr. P's in the building. Welcome to the show. You're tuned in to Blaised Radio. We're getting ready for the main event of the evening now. The FAW Championship on the line. For the 7th match in a row, Fantasy Action Wrestling has defeated Wrestling. The winners of the match and new FAW Tag Team Champions of the World, Hawk and Animal, the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. What a win by the Road Warriors. And now it's time for the main event of the evening. And there's a surprise coming. Crimson Ninja's in the building. Welcome to the show. You're tuned in to Blaised Radio. If you missed the first set of shows, we had the Chamber of Change. 4 chamber matches for titles earlier tonight. They were crazy. We got one more chamber match to go. We're bringing you the chamber matches before the other ones bring them. Here's where it gets interesting, folks. The first one to enter the chamber to try to take the title representing the NXT brand here in Fantasy Action Wrestling, Samoa Joe. The newest member of the NXT brand. it's Andrade Cien Almas. And now for the two more, we're going to have 3 members of All Elite versus 3 members of FAW. The champion Big Show, Samoa Joe, and Andrade. First, the man who recently left to join AEW, Dean Ambrose. And finally, the newest member to the Fantasy Action Wrestling roster, and originally signed for Fantasy Action Wrestling, now has crossed over to All Elite Wrestling. It's Lars Sullivan. The Fantasy Action Wrestling Championship is on the line. We're getting ready for the main event of the evening. Well, thank each and every one of you guys for joining the show tonight. It's your boy Blaise McCoy. This is Fantasy Action Wrestling. There may be another FAW show tomorrow night. If business still needs taken care of, stay tuned. Late night tomorrow night, we may bring you more FAW action. But Monday night, we will be live for Monday Bloody Monday. You do not want to miss it. Check out the website for more details on the card for this week here in FAW and LTD. Let's get ready for the main event.
The BBC would like to apologize for the following announcement.
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
All right. Well, the luck of the draw has stuck him inside of a pod. Coming out first, the giant, Paul White, the big man who came in to keep the title and bring it back to FAW. Well, it's the Big Show. The Big Show, your FAW World Champion. We even saw Mordred Nightwalker, who unified that title with the LTD title on New Year's, get a shot at it and fail. But the Big Show, with 5 opponents, 3 of them from AEW. We'll see how it ends out in the main event tonight. Can FAW make a clean sweep of all 8 matches tonight? Or will AEW leave tonight with the biggest prize of all? And here's one of the traders, one of the crossovers, one of the men who left to go to AEW. It's the debut of Lars Sullivan! Coming down the ring next, representing Fantasy Action Wrestling in the NXT brand, the Samoan Submission Machine, Samoa Joe. Big opportunity for Samoa Joe here to win the FAW World Championship. But there's some big bad motherfuckers in the way to try to stop him. Recently crossing over from Fantasy Action Wrestling and joining the AEW brand as part of the invasion, the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose. The man who shocked the Fantasy Action Wrestling world by showing up for AEW and then winning the FAW Championship, he is CM Punk! CM Punk ready for battle as well, wanting to take that title away. And now the newest addition to NXT here in Fantasy Action Wrestling, Andrade Cien Almas. Making his debut here on Fantasy Action Wrestling on the Blaised Radio Network as part of the Digital Wrestling Syndicate here on YouTube. Let's see if he can make an impact and climb right to the friggin' top and claim the FAW World title. Well, coming soon, folks, we will have a Tag Team Championship tournament where Road Warrior, Hawk, and Animal will defend their tag team titles. Yes, the Outsiders, the Young Bucks, and the Revival will be in there. Also, Dos Amigos, Rey Mysterio, and Eddie Guerrero, the new team of Ricochet and Lio Rush, and the Blade Runners, Sting and Ultimate Warrior reunited and one last team to make 8 to round out the 8 for a tag team title tournament. You know your boy Blaise McCoy got tournament fever. Well, nonetheless, I'm bringing a tag team tournament here to FAW. The main event of the evening here in the Chamber of Change. And it's Punk and Almas to start us off. And now elbows to the top by CM Punk. Andrade in trouble right off the bat, and Punk ain't letting up one bit. Repeated elbows to the chest. And now one of these men will leave the FAW World Champion. There's 3 of them representing AEW and 3 for FAW. The balance of this show and this company is hanging in this matchup. A 1 count to kick out. Today we've seen 7 matches won by the FAW Elite over the AEW Elite. Fending off this takeover. Well, the invasion and takeover attempt seemingly thwarted for the time being. But this match is crucial. It's vital in the future of this show. It's Dean Ambrose, another member of AEW. But these 3 that work and fighting for AEW, not fighting with each other. They want the FAW title for themselves. Andrade taking down CM Punk, and here comes Dean Ambrose with a clothesline, taking him down. El Idolo down and out, and don't look good so far in this matchup. And now Ambrose working on Punk, has him locked up. Ew, no, it could be. It might be. It's a superplex. Double underhook style by the Lunatic Fringe. Not the Lunatic Kick. I've been a Lunatic Kick since 2007. And now, coming into the match next, who's it gonna be? It is Lars Sullivan. Also making his debut tonight in FAW, Cien Almas and Sullivan, new to the game here in the Dream Match arenas of FAW. And both of them getting the opportunity of a lifetime in their debuts. They can walk away the FAW champion. But ladies and gentlemen, Lars Ulrich. Oh, jeez. Lars Sullivan is fighting for All Elite Wrestling. Signed by yours truly to fight for FAW. But changing his mind at the last second and now fighting for AEW. Will it be Samoa Joe or will it be the champion, the Big Show? It's the Big Show. Leaving Samoa Joe for last, but now we've got all 5 men in here. 3 for AEW coming up soon. Coming up early in the matchup, I should say. So the luck of the draw in these chamber matches has definitely been in favor of FAW tonight, and we have taken advantage of it. 1 match away from a clean 8-match sweep in the entire show to keep AEW from invading it all. Side takedown by, looking for a submission on the champion. Punk going for the unthinkable right now. Big Show powering his way out. And here comes Samoa Joe. All 6 men are in the matchup, and here we go. No eliminations yet, but one of these 6 men will walk away our main event tonight as the FAW World Champion. Look at Dean Ambrose climbing the cage. The fans are getting a kick out of it like friggin' Spider-Man stuck to the top. He might hide up there until the end. Interesting tactic by Dean Ambrose. Oh, he just falls down on his own back. Lars Sullivan stands too far away that Dean couldn't jump at him, so Dean just said fuck it and dumped himself down, and now Sullivan taking advantage of it. Avalanche 125, thank you for the subscription. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. We are rocking and rolling through the night here on the Blaised Radio Network. We may have a Sunday night, late night stream here on the Blaised Radio Network. Stay tuned for information on that. If you're not already, hit the bell for notifications to make sure you know when we go live. It's normally Monday nights, late night, and Wednesdays at 6 and Friday at 9. That's for LTD action. We've got our first elimination, folks. We're down to 5, waiting to see who will be the FAW World Championship as the... Oh, big takedown by Samoa Joe on Dean Ambrose. Cien Almas taking the early curtain call in his debut. And now it's 3-2 with the advantage to the AEW ones in the ring. But Punk kicks out of Samoa Joe, and CM Punk having a slugfest on the top here. And now dump back in the ring, CM Punk. Here comes Samoa Joe. Face first, Big Show, the champion. If he can find a way to keep this title, that'd be highly impressive. Because right now it's CM Punk and Samoa Joe going at it right next to each other. Dumped over the top rope. Here comes Samoa Joe closing in on CM Punk, stopping down on him. Lars has the champion down, but only for a 1. Dean Ambrose looking for somebody to fight. Face first into the steel structure. Samoa Joe sends Punk, and he's dazed and confused. Leg sweep by Dean Ambrose. Sullivan to the top rope. And a big diving headbutt on the Big Show. Sullivan trying to eliminate the champion. 1. Only a 2 count. Big Show, the Fantasy Action Wrestling World Champion right now, trying to secure that title and keep it away from AEW. Big slam by Lars. Look at the strength of Lars Sullivan trying to take out Show again. Down 1, 2. Jeez, 2 near falls, but nobody can get an elimination. Sullivan and Big Show, these 2 monsters slugging it out. Samoa Joe trying to take out Dean Ambrose. We got Punk, Sullivan, and Ambrose fighting for All Elite Wrestling. Trying to spoil the sweep here if one of those 3 wins. Punk looking for a submission on the champion. Big Show's the one that took the title from Punk. He tagged him out. We're going to have a new champion. Oh, now it's 3 members of AEW, and only Samoa Joe left is the only hope for FAW. The entire show, Fantasy Action Wrestling, continued to win to keep this invasion from happening. This could end it right now, but Samoa Joe got a lot of work to do. If they walk away with the FAW Championship, this invasion is far from over. Claw by Lars trying to take out Dean. Now it's Punk scaling the cage. Another Spider-Man impersonation, but he's got Samoa Joe right below him. Oh, he missed. He missed. Samoa Joe moved. 1, 2. Oh, Ambrose took out Sullivan. Another debut is over with a loss. We're down to Samoa Joe, Dean Ambrose, and CM Punk. Samoa Joe, help us, Samoa Joe. You're our only hope. Oh, just like Ric Flair was the last time to keep AEW from winning. Now it's Punk and Ambrose, both representing All Elite Wrestling. The cover by Punk. No! Only a 2. Samoa Joe's staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Now Punk with a neck breaker taking Dean Ambrose down. Joe and Ambrose both laying on their backs. Punk just picking which one to stomp a mud hole into. He says somebody's going to sleep. And it looks like he's going to go for Joe first. No, he got Ambrose instead. GT. Oh, no, Slapjack. Eat some canvas. All three men exchanging pleasantries at the end of this matchup here for the FAW World Title. Our main event is winding up and riled up. Who's going to walk away with the title? Joe with the cover on Punk. 1, 2, 3. Punk will not win the title back. This was his rematch clause. And now it's down to Ambrose and Joe. Cookie the clutch. Joe can do it for FAW. No, Ambrose caught it. Didn't let it go down like that. Ambrose stomping away on Joe. Flips him over. Drops down on the leg. Ambrose trying to take the title away from FAW and take it to AEW. Samoa Joe fighting for Fantasy Action Wrestling. Oh no. And the sick son of a bitch is going all the way to the top, and he's done it. He may have broken some of his own ribs in the same time, but now Samoa Joe slow to get up. Ambrose kicks him in the ribs of his own. Oh, Joe caught the leg. Dragon screw leg whip. There's still hope. Can Samoa Joe do it? Ambrose from behind has other plans. Down goes Joe again. Ambrose helping Samoa Joe back up. Johnny Moxley coming back. Could this be the reemergence of the Johnny Moxley of old? Ambrose dumped over. Joe again manhandling Dean Ambrose. Ambrose trying to wiggle his way out. Again dumped over, and Samoa Joe looking to get the Fantasy Action Wrestling World Championship. Again looks to lock it in. Coquina clutch. And Samoa Joe do it for FAW. No! Dean Ambrose out again! Now roll over for a cover. That might be it. I think Ambrose is out. 1, 2. A kick out! What? You gotta be shitting me, people. What a main event. Samoa Joe trying to find a way against all the odds to keep AEW from winning the title again. Drops it down now, Samoa Joe. Can he finish the job? He didn't choke. That might do it. He can't do anything. Ambrose. Oh, there's knee strikes by Ambrose. Samoa Joe fights back. Kick to the face. And he busts him wide open. Samoa Joe moves in again. Dumps him over the cover. 1, 2. Kick out. Wow. Unbelievable. Both men with the opportunity to win the matchup are both failing. Samoa Joe's exhausted. Dean Ambrose is down and out. Who's going to be the champion, folks? What a match. Samoa Joe trying to put away Dean Ambrose. Ambrose fighting back yet again. Neither of these men will say die. Two of the toughest in the business. Well, look at this. Fisherman suplex by Ambrose. Oh no, is it Dirty Deeds? Dirty Deeds on Joe! Bust him open! Cover! 1, 2! Oh, wow! Kick out by Joe! Both men are exhausted! Going to the top. Dean Ambrose. No, not again! All the way! Both men down and out, exhausted, beat down, battered, bruised, and scarred. The fans going absolutely apeshit. Here comes Joe. Clothesline takes down Ambrose. Both men covered in blood. What a prelude for Monday night's Monday Bloody Monday. We're going to have more than a dozen bleeders Monday night. Make sure you tune in to Blaised Radio Monday night for that. And LTD returns. Well, we still don't have an FAW World Champion yet. Will it be Joe from FAW? Will it be Ambrose from AEW? Joe got him up! Buckle bomb! Right back up is Ambrose. Oh my goodness. Joe got him again. Dumps him over and hanging on. Locks in a second one. And Samoa Joe ain't done. Ambrose tries to fight out. The trifecta executed. Samoa Joe. Can he do it? Working on the neck. Is he going coquina clutch or will he finish off Ambrose? The fans on their feet. There's the cover. He's been through so much. Oh, kick out again. Wow. Unbelievable confrontation between these two men. Just so happens to be for the balance of FAW right now. Gut wrench side suplex, blood just dripping down both of the faces of these competitors. Right hand by Joe. Here it comes. Ambrose got to get out of it. Locked in a coquina clutch. Could this do it? Both men have been through so much. The title on the line. Again he got out. You gotta be shitting me. Cover instead. He's lifeless. 1, 2, no. What? Wow. Wow, people. This is unbelievable. Back and forth between these two. Ambrose couldn't put Joe away. Joe repeatedly can't put away Dean Ambrose. Ambrose fighting back. Now a cover. No, wait. 1, 2. Kick out by Joe. The fans are losing their mind. What a main event now. Just rubbing his forearm against the open wound of Samoa Joe. On his feet again, Joe fights back, wrenching the arm of Dean Ambrose. Reversal. He's going to toss it. Oh, no, he got the bridge. 1, 2. Kick out. Wow, still can't get him. Samoa Joe going to town on Ambrose. Oh, the punishment the bodies have taken. These two men continue to annihilate each other back and forth. Joe going for a big power bomb instead. Kick away by Ambrose. Wow. Oh no, Dean Ambrose with a snap suplex. The lunatic fringe digging down deep, looking to put the final touches on the AEW invasion again. But Joe has other ideas, takes him down, and now deep breath trying to get himself psyched up to put away Ambrose. Back up a right hand by. One more time. How many freaking times does he land in that coquina clutch again? It's got to be the 5th or 6th or 7th time. There it is. We did it. He did it. Samoa Joe did it. Fantasy Action Wrestling has done it. The AEW invasion is dead. Winner of the match and new Fantasy Action Wrestling Champion, Samoa Joe. Wow, Samoa Joe with a big victory. Keeping the title belt with FAW. Wow, what an awesome... Wait, what is this? Here comes Cody and the Young Bucks. They're greeting Samoa Joe outside the chamber. No way, don't you dare. They're shaking hands. No way, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Samoa Joe with a smile on his face. Hand in hand, arm in arm with Cody and the Young Bucks of All Elite Wrestling. Oh no! Oh, he's the new champ, but now he's AEW as well? Well, this shit ain't over yet, apparently. Just when you think a clean sweep for Fantasy Action Wrestling and the threat of AEW is gone, Samoa Joe turns his back on Fantasy Action Wrestling and all of you and everybody to join All Elite Wrestling. Stay tuned, folks. Tomorrow night, we may be back for the conclusion of this crazy affair. I want to thank you all for tuning in to your boy Blaise McCoy. We'll be back Monday night for damn sure, but we may have to conclude this endeavor tomorrow night right here on the Blaised Radio Network. FAW, AEW, one more time. Thanks for tuning in all, and peace and positive vibes to each and every one of y'all guys. Stay tuned to Blaised Radio. Hook, line, and sinker. Somebody's always about to get blazed. Love y'all. Peace. Off with the time machine.